Hi there, it's Kristen. You're watching Kristincooks, and I have another Crockpot dinner that I would like to share with you. We just had this for dinner tonight, and it was great. The whole family enjoyed it. So here's what I did. So I have like 4 or 5 cloves of garlic that I minced up as well as I could here. And I'm just cracking on some black pepper, some salt, and then I'm also adding a little bit of ground sage. And this is what I'm going to use to season my pork tenderloin. Just mixing it up. I have about 2.5 pounds of pork tenderloin that I'm going to be working with here. Just plain old pork tenderloin. It's not, you know how you can get them with a marinade already on them? Don't get that. Just get the plain, straight up, just pork tenderloin. Right here. It comes in 2 pieces like this. 2.5 pounds. This fed my family for no problem at all. Yeah. Just trim off if there's any extra fat on there or whatever, or rough, tough skin or whatever, just take it off. Like, you know, just parts that aren't very good to eat, okay? Just take it off. And then I have a little bit of chicken stock here. It says to add in the recipe just water, but I wanted to add some chicken stock just to add some more flavor. And I'm just dumping on the rest of the cloves of garlic that was left on the cutting board. Don't want to waste anything. And I'm just moving the pork tenderloin around a little bit just to make sure that bouillon, that chicken stock, is all on the bottom of the crock pot. So I just put the crock pot on on low, and I cooked it for the recipe says for about 4 hours, but mine was done in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So now I'm just making the glaze. There was balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So this was really good, but next time I make it, I'm going to double the sauce. And then this is 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and that's going to thicken it and help this turn into a glaze. But yeah, it was really good, but I do think it does need more sauce. So next time I make this, I'm going to double the sauce. And if you make it, I would do that, because the sauce was so good and it just needed more. The pork needed more. So I'm just putting this on over medium heat in a small saucepan, of course, and I'm just going to let it bubble away here and get thicker. So this is my meat out of the crock pot. If I were you, depending on how hot your crock pot cooks, mine cooks pretty warm. So I would check it after 2 hours. Get a meat thermometer, and it should be at 145 degrees when it's done. So I just shredded it. You don't have to, but I like to shred it. And then I just added a little bit of vegetable oil, and see how it's kind of a thick-ish glazy syrup. So that's just where you want it. So then you can just pour it all over the pork tenderloin. And then I'm going to put this under the broiler for just a couple minutes, just to get a nice, the crunchy, burnt type bits on just the outside of the pork. Yeah, it adds so much more flavor, and I really like doing it this way, that's for sure. And I'm just moving the pork around to make sure that the glaze gets on everything. And here it is out of the broiler. It looks great. And I served mine with some mashed potatoes and some carrots. So I'm going to have this recipe linked for you in the description, and I hope you try it. It's a pretty quick meal to make. I mean, it's really not that hard. It's not that much effort. and I think you'd really like it. So I'm going to have another video up this week, and I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.